I'm Jack Canfield. You may know me as the author of The Success Principles. I'm also a Young Living Platinum. And I'm so excited to be on this journey with you. My definition of success early on was being able to accomplish anything you wanted to accomplish, do whatever you wanted to do, make as much money as you want, go wherever you wanted to go. And I realized after a while that a lot of people, to use a term that Stephen Covey came up with the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he said, you don't want to get to the top of the ladder and realize your ladder was leaning against the wrong wall. And a lot of people have done that. They've pursued things that weren't really that fulfilling for them, even though in the outer world they looked successful. So as I was digging deeper, doing my own personal work, my own spiritual work, I really got clear that each of us is born with a unique purpose. But whatever our purpose is, if we're doing it, we're experiencing joy. Your purpose is something you feel drawn to. You feel happy when you're doing it. You feel like you can't not do it. And so, unfortunately, a lot of people have layers of beliefs, layers of emotional baggage. I used to use this metaphor that each of us is like a diamond. Around that diamond, we have a ball of manure. And around the manure, because none of us want to go up and say, hi, my name's Jack, and I'm a ball of manure, because we don't want to do that. The ball of manure is all these limiting beliefs and the fears we have, and the unprocessed emotions and the wounds that we have. So we put over that a layer of nail polish. We want to look good. So now we develop this false self, and we're going around being this false self with everybody, and we're not really feeling connected because we're not connecting, with authenticity and spontaneity and so forth. So I think the oils, what I've experienced in the 2.5, 3 months that I've been involved, seriously with the oils, is that they really have the capacity to, on a very gentle and sometimes almost passive level, where you just have to take the oils, either we're putting them on our body or sometimes we're ingesting them, whatever. What happens is they begin to have a releasing effect, an energetic effect, a vibratory effect that starts to shake up some of these stuck places, if you will, and allow these emotions that have been buried, along with the beliefs that are associated with them, to start surfacing and come out. And one of the phrases I love that I learned not too long ago working with plant medicines was that what's coming up is coming out. And therefore, then we have more freedom. We have more energy to be, whether it's be more compassionate or whether it's to be more enthusiastic, to be more intentional in our goals that allow us to fulfill our purpose, whatever. So for me, I find the oils have made everything easier. We use the word facilitator. Facile in Latin meant to make easy. And so the oils are facilitators to make this transition easier. And we're going through this process together now to work in a concentrated, intentional way to help release some of the blocks that have stopped us from being our true, authentic selves and living our life purpose. Last October, you attended a seminar with me, and you brought all your oils, as you do, and we were about to do some exercises. And every time we do an exercise, you say, hey, I've got these oils. Why don't we rub some of these oils on before we do the exercise? So whether it was to get in touch with our life purpose, or whether it was to have someone come up and talk in front of the group and they were scared, so we used Valor for that, or someone was not sleeping well at night, and you said, well, maybe rum and chamomile will help you, and it did. And, so all these things that were happening, I was like watching, like people are going deeper. They're getting better answers. They seem to be more accepting of those answers. The breakthroughs are happening faster. And so I became intrigued. And so you enrolled me, and I was really concerned about my immune system. And so the whole thieves line, the inner defense stuff became very interesting to me. And then also I started using the oils in my starter kit and lavender to go to sleep at night. I always fall asleep quickly. But I used to wake up so early, and I didn't wake up so alive. I'm getting much deeper sleep. Peace and calm. Our dog was all fidgety. Started rubbing peace and calm. Just, few pets. Dog stops being fidgety. Stops getting scared when people come out of nowhere. So I just became intrigued with it. Started buying books by Jen O'Sullivan and all the different people that write about this. I think I've read 9 books on essential oils. Attended every educational call we have. And I am totally enrolled on every level in terms of replacing pharmaceuticals, toxic-free living. And I was like blown away. And then I said, well, we got to do this with everybody. And so that's how it came about. This need for community is more important than ever. And so What we want to do right now is, with this community that we've created, we're going to be having a Facebook community. We're going to be working together. We're going to be sharing our experiences. We're going to get to know each other a little better as we do that. We're going to be doing weekly Zoom calls. We're going to be educational calls. We're going to be doing processing things together. So it's really going to be creating a tribe, if you will, of people doing this. And trust that I always believe that you're never given anything to handle that you can't. You're never allowed to have something come into your consciousness that you're not able and willing and ready to deal with. So if you act from that position and trust that whatever's coming up is time for you to look at, and you have the capacity to handle it and work through it, I think you'll then can release and surrender to the process, and the process will take care of itself. So I'm so grateful you're here. I want to thank you for joining me, Catherine and myself and the other leaders. And we're going to have an incredible transformational journey together.